We're on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sunday night, latest instalment of Pato's Sunday Showdown sees Mr. Karl Fenton versus Mr. James Reynolds. We've just sat down and seen Karl take out a nice little finish with 2 shots there to go 1-0 up. Don't know how many viewers we've got on. I can't see from here. 14. Already a good start to the evening. So whoever guys are on there, let's have some early predictions. How you think the game's going to go? I know we've myself and Steve, who's here with me on commentary, have had a chat with a few people out there, and it's a divided opinion a bit. This game, there's no obvious favourite as far as anyone's concerned. So it'll be interesting to hear what you've all got to say.
Yeah, obviously speaking to James before he started the game, he said he hopes Karl goes like pot for pot with him and puts on a good show for us all.
Just as we say that, Karl bums are back.
Yeah.
No, I think it could. Yeah, I think Karl's capable of turning it fudgy if he needs to. I don't think James really wants it to go that way, but equally capable of pulling out some good finishes like we saw in that first frame. So yeah, hopefully they just both get stuck in and we see some entertainment.
Yeah. Is the chat on or not?
Yeah, it's on. Your daddy has just predicted James 18-15.
Yeah, let's get some more predictions in.
One prediction we can be sure of is that Napoli will win with over 2.5 goals to see Mr. Collins cost us a group bet this evening.
Yeah, definitely. So if Napoli win, Colin said he's already gone in hiding. Win 2-1, bear in mind.
And then I know there's a few tables in use out there. 6 or 7. The final of the Sunday flyer is in action. You got Connor playing Kyle Holtz, and then on table 8 you've got Pritch, £100 a man money game with Ryan Bennett. And Pritch flew out the blocks 4-0 up, and he's just let himself dragged back to 4-3 over there. So we'll keep you posted on how that score's going during the course of the night.
Yeah, I think this will be a bit of a fudgy frame, to be fair. We've chosen a good early doors to come in for this thing. We're talking about these going toe-to-toe, pot for pot, and this one's going to be a tight frame by the looks of it.
Sometimes the way the ball's split just dictate it a little bit, don't they? So nobody really in clear control of this frame, to be fair. They've both got some awkward balls to deal with.
Yeah. Should we turn that light off? Hold on.
Yeah, that's a bit. We'll see how it goes. Thank you, your daddy. Well, probably me. Have the mic away from my face. Bill's got a couple of new mics in use in the comms box here. Just taking a little bit of getting used to, probably.
Yeah, we're the guinea pigs.
Not sure that's how Karl intended it to turn.
No, he wanted to. Well, I don't know, because he played it quite soft, didn't he? Yeah. So I didn't play it with any conviction to try and get it in behind.
Just mess the frame up a bit more. John Moyer asking the sensible questions. I know it shuts at 10:30. I'd like to hope they do.
No, Tony said she'll stay for the night. She's well up for it.
Anyway, John, let's have a prediction. I'm sure Grimo will be on soon and tell us what time he predicts it finishes.
Yeah. See what Grimo comes up with. He's normally on. Well, so a lot of time people come on, obviously, towards the business end, don't they?
Yeah.
Obviously to 18. Say if it goes like 12 all-ish, in and around there. So my prediction on time finish will be 10:05.
That'll be good effort if they get through.
Oh no, sorry, actually.
3 hours. They'll do well.
10:25. Just on time for close, John.
I think this one could go. I mean, frames like this suck a lot of time out of the game, don't they? But I think it'll be close to 11 o'clock here. But I think it's going to be close. I've made a prediction myself, but I think I've seen if we get too many frames like this, I think Karl probably come out on top. But
11.
It'll be like 18, 16 either way.
11:23. Graham Thomas has gone 18:16. Reynolds.
Yeah, so I wouldn't surprise to see whichever way it went. I think it's going to go really close. So at some point, somebody's going to have a go in this corner, aren't they?
Yeah. If anything,
Messier and messier and
by
messier.
the looks of the balls, it'll be. I'm going to say James will be the first one that goes from. Just because Fenton's really ain't got a ball.
Yeah,
so
ain't got a
go
ball to
get into
them,
him where James has got.
James could try and play a plan with the yellow above the reds to
Yeah.
let the yellow disturb him. Then he's still a bit of work to do the top and the tail anyway. But interesting. Should I just promote James Ball a bit more?
Yeah, now he's just going to get that. He's that bad one out, isn't he?
Got the other out and not really done a lot with his own reds there. Don't know whether he's maybe trying to nudge that yellow far away that he could force the red past it. But
He's obviously seen something, James, for him to play that, unless he's screwing it from this.
I know there's a chatting again while we was out there. A couple of lads had some bets running on the City game, and the two results I know people needed was either a draw or a City win. So hopefully some cash outs happened.
Yeah. I won the sweepstake, that's fine. A nice little any sub goal scorer.
I still owe Dawson me 5 after that. I picked out Saliba and Guardiola, so I knew I won't win it. So there you go, he's a bit of luck there. Gone to develop that corner. He's kind of developed it.
I struggle on this watching this though, Blastic, because the white, with me being colourblind, the white and the yellow sometimes just look the same. You know,
Right. Yeah,
from
yeah,
what I
it's,
see.
yeah. It's hard to pick it out. It doesn't obviously stand out on the screen so easy, is it? Desperately trying to find a way to get on them yellows up there, aren't you? You gonna play the skill shot now? Might be forced into it. Great shot.
Well, that mess, he must be doing something. This yellow don't go between them reds.
No, he's still got some work to do to get on that yellow. Nice flick here.
Oh,
That's
lovely.
lovely. Wants to make sure he leaves a nice angle on that last yellow, because again he's got to get down this. Well, say he's got to get down the centre of the black. The black might sneak past them yellow reds. You think into the bottom right?
Tight. We ain't got a full bag, I know that. He's took his medicine.
Have a little look at that. See how much, because otherwise he's going to have to really get into this yellow, and
Does he get these Blasty? He could just screw. If he's
I fancy-
straight, he
I
can
fancy
screw
he's
back for the middle
screws
bag.
Back to the middle bag, yeah. I'll back James on these. I think he gets these.
It's a great shot.
Really nice cue in that. Exactly that. Paid, got his reward. Got his reward for his aggressive
Good
shot earlier in
confidence
it.
booster as well for him. Taking out that kind of finish would be.
Definitely. Yeah, I think you'll see a lot of that. I say he'll back himself, James, 100% to to go for finishes like that because he's potting. Yeah. I said before, I think Karl's probably a better all-round player, but I think James is a better potter, and you'll see James met some, produce good finishes like that.
Yeah.
And that's where when Karl goes to his B game, he's gonna have to be wary of that because James will try and make stuff happen.
But I also think obviously on with these type of players, they are quite aggressive. I know Karl can play the B game, but when it comes to the break, which will be huge, if they're all there, say if he breaks nicely now, I know he's gone in off, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's gone in off there.
But if they're all there, then they'll go for him.
Yeah.
They won't cover backs or anything like that.
Taking yellows here, I assume.
So this is what I mean. So I expect James to get these in many ways.
Yeah, you should, because even if he wanted to take reds, he's just got to get that red away from the black probably, and then take reds. But I think you're taking yellows here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Just making sure you develop the right ball here, and then.
Don't want to kiss that over yellow and put it safe, the one below the red.
Yeah, he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't desperately need to develop the black just yet, but that's what his first shot's going to be.
He'll take that.
He'll take reds now, is he?
Yeah, it was all about just freeing the black one and then see what goes from there. But yeah, he can take either or, can't he?
You won't argue either here, to be fair. They're all open now.
And you've got two reds to get on that bottom red to get on it, so it shouldn't cause that much of a problem, but he's going yellows. So that way we have that his problem ball now is the one to the right hand side of the block, yeah.
When he just nudged that on the shot before the last shot, he's just nudged it a bit awkward. I don't know how much James plays now. I know he still plays counting and stuff, but I don't see him up here. I've never seen him plays in rap when he's playing a lot.
Yeah. When I've seen him play that, I've never really seen James play any kind of match play over the league night, really. Struggling with that one, isn't he?
Yeah, he's made that yellow a bit worse there. It probably still goes in the middle, but the left and middle, I'd say we're getting on. It's going to be fun. Think
Yeah,
you
from
can
what I've seen of
play it
James.
now with some top, come across the table, fire it back in the middle.
On it.
Yeah, let's set that. It's lovely angle if he just rolls it in. Played that really well. Played it with confidence. Make his bridging a little bit awkward there, I think, now.
He could have run an extra inch, should have been fine. Nailed it.
No problems. And then another good finish.
Yep. That's what I expect from these two, to be fair.
Yeah, like you say, if the break goes well or somebody goes in off like you saw there,
They won't turn down the opportunity. Yeah, I was saying I don't really watch. I've never really seen James play like a long race game or anything like that. I've seen him obviously playing one frame on a league night, and what I've seen of him doing that, he does take out some like really nice finishes or whatever. Yeah, so obviously we've seen Karl obviously play long races or whatever, yeah, but never really seen James.
No, I've played in leagues with Karl for donkey's years. He's always been a really capable player. I know he played at County A for a while. I think he's playing County B now, but yeah.
Yeah. And James said he's County C.
County C, James. So yeah, he was kind of trying to downplay himself a little bit, saying making Karl out to be fair, which is fine. You take the pressure off yourself a little bit, don't you? but again, he was quite happy. I think that's the good thing about these Sunday games, that the 250 a man, generally speaking, most people, it's just their own money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you haven't got that bit of pressure in other money games. Of, people don't necessarily end up playing for mates' money so well, do they? When it's your own money, it's just kind of like, if you walk away and you haven't played well, or it's not gone well for you, it's just your cash that you're playing with. If you're comfortable doing that, putting it on the table, then
yeah, why not?
Easier.
Give the viewers something to watch, and obviously get like little side bets or whatever.
I've been enjoying it. So I know I've played one myself, but commentated on a couple and watched most of the others, and I think it's good to have the Sunday games back.
Yeah, definitely. More of a. It wasn't against like anything else, but they said more of a localish thing, didn't they?
Yeah. I think it probably maybe develops. If it keeps going every Sunday, then there's gonna maybe there'll come a point where you get some games with a couple of the old lads, or maybe a couple of scummy lads pop in. But I quite like the idea of just the local Grimsby lads, 250 man on a Sunday night, bit of entertainment. Oh, I just missed it. I didn't see that happening. I thought we was getting another.
Yeah, you weren't happy with that.
So now this is where Karl's got to step in and punish him.
Yeah, there's no real hiding place, to be fair, so.
He's got to try and take these, I think. Couple of difficult balls, couple of awkward balls to get on. Tries to get on his first one.
Tough.
Ideal.
Tough red across the rail there.
Yeah.
He's not really going to have much of a clue where his white's going.
He's not quite made it.
He's kind of jabbed at that, hasn't he?
Yeah, he took his arm in a little bit. Expect James to take these out now. This is first ones. He's probably not even that tough, but it's the toughest one to just clip it in and make sure you hold.
Yeah. He won't touch that red, so he'll be fine. He'll come back up. Oh, he will touch the red.
He's just covered the black. That makes it a little bit more awkward now, because that black probably don't go in this bottom left.
You could just still like play a double on it, though.
Yeah.
To the centre. Thing is, me and Pato spoke about this before. There's always different routes, obviously. That obviously. Oh, didn't expect it.
Everyone sees it different, don't they?
Yeah.
Sometimes, and again, I'm not a massive fan of watching my games back too often on stream when I play, but when I do, you do learn stuff, because like you sit, and you watch the way you've gone about a clearance, and then you listen or see some of the comments, and the guys who are commentating, how they go about things, and then you do just realise sometimes, don't you, they just go around things the wrong way, or you don't take a step back from the table, you kind of plan your route, and even when you lose your white a little bit, don't often take a step back from the table and rethink and replan your route.
And also from like a bird's eye view that we've got watching, you get that advantage from us. Like when we're playing individually at the table, you don't get that. You don't see them kind of things.
But in football terms, it's like I like to go in the Upper Smiths at town sometimes to watch.
Yeah.
Because you just see the game completely differently. Like you say, same thing from that.
Yeah.
Bird's eye view, you just get a completely different perspective on how the game's going.
Yeah.
And the runs and the movements and stuff players make. So it's
definitely. James, is Fenton just going to roll this red in the play the plan?
Well,
no,
I don't think he is. I think that's probably the way I was going to go about it, but he didn't like the stretch. He was stretching a little bit.
I won't say he's happy with that. I thought he'd have screwed it back a bit further, got straight on this red.
Yeah, he's going to go at the top end now, isn't he? Oh no, he's just held for that nicely.
He's played that well. Played that very well. And there we go, exactly as we said, we all do it. Play the shots, or get on balls how we do it confidently. That should be 2-2 then.
Yeah, just roll this in for 2-2. And again, it's another example. James thought James was going to take that out, and Karl's punished him when he's missed.
Yeah, he'll be kicking himself slightly bit there because he was frustrated as he come away from the table because he knows he should have got them. I know it was like plants are not easy or whatever, but as soon as he played it, he was up straight away, wasn't he?
He knew that played a good shot.
Well, Kyle and Connor are still playing, I believe. I might have just finished. I think I've just seen him walk off.
And on the on-table, Pritchard just won 3 in a row to stretch his lead back out to 7-3.
Yeah, the pig's got back from holiday. First protocol, come to the lounge.
Yeah.
Said he's had 3 hours sleep after his not long travel, but with travel and everything, like around 24 hours or whatever.
Yeah. I think he had a bit of a delay on his flight, didn't he? So he said he'd had 4 hours kipping up here and playing £100 in my money match.
Get back to me second home.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I'd done the same. Come and played in the comp and played alright against Powley, and then I was terrible after that. I think if Pritchard had probably been playing anyone locally, he might have been tempted to cancel. He was saying, but I think Ryan's driven from Derby for this game, so fair play to him. Coming a couple of hours drive for £100 a man money match. Just about cover his petrol if he wins.
Yeah. You might have a Tesla, you never know.
Pop this.
Yeah, he's got to
The
cover.
double there, just taking control of the bag.
Yeah, I didn't see what Karl. I was too busy looking at Preacher's game. To be fair, I didn't see what Karl did before.
Up to 19 viewers now. I think we've still only sat on. We've only had 3 predictions, I think, though, off everyone. So, anybody else got the thoughts now they've seen 3 or 4 frames and how the guys are playing, or how they think this might end up? Chuck them in the comments.
Yeah, Pato might come and join his later ones, but I think he's sulking since West Ham got a late equaliser. Can't win them all, Pato, can we? Beat PSG midweek and draw against West Ham. It's not bad.
Not the worst result, that. I know.
Definitely.
Like the same, but West Ham have started the season all right, and they're flying again in Europe. So
He's seen 2 games this weekend, both finished 2-2. What more does he want?
And I bet he enjoyed yesterday's bet.
Oh, he loved it.
Do you obviously speak to Pat a lot? Is he going to any of the away European games? Did he?
He looked
the
at
first one, did he?
He looked at like travelling Channel Tunnel to obviously to Paris Saint-Germain or whatever.
Yeah.
But he won't fly.
Ah, right. Okay.
So,
I didn't know that. Right.
Yeah, he said he won't fly. So I said to him, if you got to that, don't get me wrong, this season I think the Champions League finals at Wembley, isn't it?
Is it? Right. Okay.
I think so.
But if Newcastle got to Champions League final, it was in Istanbul or something.
Yeah,
he's got to fly.
It's like
he's
once in
gotta
a
go.
lifetime opportunity.
Yeah. Interesting. No, I didn't realise he did. He wanted a flyer. So, yeah, PSG's the game then, isn't it? Try and get in the tunnel over there.
Yeah.
You could get in and out if you didn't couldn't find a room to stay over. You could go for the game and back out again. Nice shot there by James. Just cue this one nicely. You're naturally going to come down here. I've seen again the black is off in the middle. Have to force it a little bit, innit?
You can not play it in the opposite, like maybe in this bottom left-hand corner, because if he plays
just
right-hand side,
natural run inside and come play it in there.
that's what he's
do.
Yeah. Not easy them rail shots, I know.
No, it's very, like I say, especially when you're popping a bit of side on it as well.
Does Fenton get these then?
Well, this is the shot, innit? Really gets on these nice, then pretty much dot to dot.
Yeah, I say he gets these.
Yeah, don't expect him to miss these ones. James has had first go in nearly every frame, hasn't he, I think?
Yeah, he reversed this, then he had that plant for a break dish.
I think in the first frame he gave Karl 2 when I think he was on his last red or whatever. So far Karl's punishing every mistake James made, pretty much.
So yeah, in quick time, it's 5 frames in half an hour.
Yeah, no. And that saying we had one. I won't say it was a slow frame, but it was a bit steady, wasn't it? Where this bottom right was stuffed up for a little bit. So yeah, they're going at a fair old lick.
I don't even know the up-and-coming games blasted. Do you know who's on next week?
I think it was supposed to be Tom Steer and George Bennett, I think. And I've seen Tom post not so long ago saying, did anybody want a game for 250 man? George had double booked table 9 or something. Not really sure. Don't know if Tom. I know Jake's on. Is Tom and George still happening next week? Does anybody know? If not, then we probably we'll be needing a game, I think. And then not so sure after that.
I know there was obviously talks of Steeper and Fryer having a game. Well, I'll get a couple of little side bets or whatever.
Yeah, I'd expect you get a few side bets on that, and plenty of viewers tuning into that. Be a good game.
So again, for me, from where the ball's situated, I expect Karl to get these.
Yeah.
I don't expect these type of players to miss.
No, there's not a lot of work to do, is there? Really. Get rid of these 2 at the top end, and then it's kind of a potting drill almost for the 2 over the middle and 2 over the bottom bag.
That's not the greatest of shot, is it?
No, he's
Decelled.
Nowhere near expect to finish. Gonna have to play a plant now.
Yeah.
Which then is looking after your white a little bit.
It's not ideal, that, definitely not. Because the red, the first ball he hits is going to come a bit to the left, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's going to have to play it, or play it at real pace. His white's going towards the middle. He's
played it well.
He's played it very well.
Good recovery.
Red's a little bit awkward now, isn't it, near the black? Just in terms of getting on it. He's going to have to get onto it in the middle. But it's left a nice angle here, I think. Pot it, drop between the black and the yellow onto the red. Perfect. Looking like he was dropping him in to getting himself in a bit of trouble. He's got out the spot pretty well there.
You're still sticking with your 11:23, John. Finish time.
Well, John predicted that frame that was on where the bottom corner was bunged would still be going on now. so
Yeah.
he might revise his thoughts if he's still on. The viewers are dropping off. Down to 11 at the minute. Everyone's gone to get the tea on. Tune back in half an hour. Not sure if they'll bother with breaks really, these two either. I don't think either of them have the need to stop for vapes or cigars are out. Not sure either of them get involved in that.
No, not smoke.
I expect them to probably play straight through, especially with it starting a bit later. Had another in off.
Somehow we can play that yellow onto that red and then go yellows.
Yep. And then if it yellow went safe, it went a bit difficult. We can have a rethink. Not playing that though. It's definitely going reds. Must have a plan for this bottom right hand corner, because I was a bit like you, I was a bit surprised he didn't use the first one to free that up a little bit. Just going to play it off the cushion into the red.
He's obviously seen something, but I'm struggling to see what he's seen.
I only think that's his plan, pushing into the red. Got the red, and he's probably sending the red a bit awkward after that. He was off that shot really quickly again. Noticed that a couple of times.
Yeah.
Squeeze that yellow under that red.
No.
So it'll be frame winning.
Unless he's just going to sit on it. We'll soon now. And it does squeeze.
Oh, it's just not played it enough pace. Bit unlucky, I think they read it in the knuckle and came back, didn't it? But
Don't know if that red passes now. Obviously done.
the red passes the yellow. Let's go that way. That's a lovely little shot. Still not easy for me. You've just got a bit of work to do with your white. Joining the three reds up. As long as he leaves it so we can just, I think it's just the screw back off this red here. tighten the cushion. Don't want to be tightening the cushion. That's made that. I'm sure his plan there is to just take that red in the middle and screw it back to leave this red in the bottom, which you have to reroute and probably come round 2 cushions, maybe 3 cushions.
Yeah, I didn't think it went. That passes now.
There we go. So that probably will sneak in off the jaw, bag weight. Not even bag weight, just drilled it straight into the centre of the bag. That's a nice angle here. Going that way. Fair enough. Keep that really nice. Prefer to Karl, he is queuing quite well at the minute.
He is.
A bit excited there.
He'll still be fine
Still
here.
be alright, but yeah, just
Ooh.
slightly overcut that. But it's alright, and that's 5-2. So he's opened up a 3-frame lead all of a sudden. Big break here for James. Not that.
Yeah, James has had first bite of the cherry, if you like, majority of the time.
I was going to say, in the 6 frames, I think James probably had best chance or first chance in every single one of them. And say every time he's missed his ball or he's made a mistake, Karl's jumped in and punished it, which yeah, fair play. So he seems to be queuing really nicely at the minute. James just needs to get for another frame on the board and just stop some of this momentum. But, again, players of this standard in a flash, they can reel 2, 3, 4
Yeah,
frames
yeah,
off.
definitely. We didn't even do a sweepstake on this tonight, did we?
No, Adam gone to Flamingo Land or somewhere today, I think.
Yeah.
He was in today when I saw him yesterday, and he said taking advantage of the weather being half decent, and was taking the kids to Flamingo Land or something. He usually runs a sweepstake on the page. I don't think anybody stepped up and done it. James has got his ball off the break. White stayed on the table. Taking yellows. So again, one, let's say it's difficult. I think it slides up that cushion anyway past the reds.
Yeah, it does. I'm going to say,
Probably
don't
a bit-
get
I think
these.
A bit short of where he wanted to be there, isn't he? Now, he's yeah, I think he's struggling a bit now. He's going to have to take the one down the cushion, but your white's flying across the table, isn't it?
It's not the worst that, but
Yeah, I was gonna say,
he
so
was.
second prize in back because he's messed Karl's reds up a little bit. His yellow's up there, it's potable. Do you think that 2-ball plant on the red
Off the yellow.
off the yellow?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the shot if you get on it. Then all of a sudden it's wide open, isn't it?
Missed that one.
That's that. Give James a go at this one first.
and get a bit of fortune if he cuts this in, and he'll be going up towards.
He's gonna go up towards them 2 reds, isn't he? Scratching a bit as well. Oh, couldn't have turned out much worse, really. Yellow's a bit awkward. He's a bit unlucky there.
Yeah, well, I think he'll
Try.
probably play the plant,
Yeah.
maybe.
I think that's probably the shot.
He's
He's
missed
done
that.
it. It's probably turned out. Well, I say he's turned out lucky. I think that if that yellow just drops in the middle, he's all right. Like, he might have just covered that potting angle. How'd it go in? Missed that.
I think he clipped it, yeah.
Must have clipped it. Looked like he'd missed
I
it.
wouldn't
to
even
me.
look. I
was
wasn't
looking
even
at- I was
watching.
watching the white after I thought he'd missed the plant, so must have just clipped it.
Kind of a reckless one as well, that one.
Yeah, after that, he was
Took that one for
expecting him
granted.
to get that.
So now when Karl should have taken that opportunity, definitely, but now he's going to lose the frame. After that red drop, James is definitely saying that's
Yeah,
another
it's
frame.
goodbye, that's James expecting to be 6-2 down there.
A little bit quiet, we're whispering. We're not all as loud as you, Ross, mate. Does it actually sound quiet? You'll have to let us know. The new microphones,
Yeah.
that's all.
Yeah, it's new mics, and I think if we sit a bit too far back, we relax into our chairs too much, then yeah, you can't quite. It probably just loses the volume a bit. So yeah, thanks for letting us know, Ross. While you're on, what's your prediction? That's the first time in the first 8 frames where James has let Karl in or made a bit of a mistake that Karl hadn't jumped all over it. So
Yeah, a few errors in that frame by both, to be fair. Which you didn't expect them to do, but again, they're going to be. Only human.
it's like a big break. Wow. I'd say he's both unlucky and lucky, but I don't know if he can get out of there now.
I'd say it's fine, it's just Ross. He needs to get his hearing aid on. Not too bad, I'll say.
Yeah, so mine's a bit quiet. I think I probably maybe just had the mic a bit far away from me, my face.
Yeah, you got to have the match really close, Ross, that's all. Are you playing the winner then, Ross, in this? Or are you too good?
Maybe you should get your rematch with Keane on stream, Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't give him 9 star or
Yeah,
whatever you
scratch
gave
this
him.
time, Ross, mate. I would say yes. Fenton's settled quicker than what James has.
Ah, pick your poison. Yeah. I owe you a beating, don't I, Ross? Well, find me some dates. I think I'm playing Jord on Friday night. Jord Smith in one of the other leagues that I'm in the 75 long race comps I've entered because I get overexcited and just enter everything. I can't really do Tuesday.
These are Wally's, and he won't play main best, so we'll give him a 6. He was offering 10, wasn't he? And you give him 9. Always an uphill climb that Ross, to be fair, against anyone.
Yeah, and again, Kean's improving. Every time I see him, seems to improve at a rate of knots.
Every time I see Ross, he's getting worse.
Actually, Ross, the only night I can probably do this week is tomorrow night. Because I forgot I'm also playing Aaron Dory on Thursday. Go away on holiday for a couple of weeks and your diary fills up with games that you should have played while he was away.
Yeah, get your usual post in, Ross. Anybody for a game at opening, and then get a bit warm and then play Blasty tomorrow night.
That's a good shot.
Great shot.
Needs one more.
Just Black go in that middle though.
Black will go in the middle, yeah. So you just play this little bit aside.
Oh, he's got away with it. He's got away with it. Got into that a little bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
Even if he didn't catch the middle jaw, he'd have been flying.
Yeah, he just didn't need to play that quite as hard as he played it, but turned out all right. And there it is, 5-4.
So yeah, Fenton should have gone 6-2, and it's now 5-4.
But yeah, with what we not even been going an hour, I don't think.
Over 9 frames.
You'll put it to the boss. You need to wear the pants yourself, mate.
He tries, bless him. He tries. Might be a night shift anyway, Ross. Having a good kip or something like that. got a busy night ahead. Of course you have, Ross. Proper grafter you are. He's on nights now, little boss D, so we'll have a good couple of hours tonight anyway, don't worry about that.
Don't be checking in with the boss and then letting me know at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon that the game's on, Ross, because that's not going to work for me.
We need to check in with the boss now.
So I just walked through there and Karl said to me, it's been a decent standard. And I said, yeah, you've punished most of the mistakes James has made until, he said, yeah, that one at 5-2, it's annoyed me. So hopefully he gets that out of his head quick enough, otherwise
oh yeah, well.
playing tricks with him.
Well, it has annoyed him because from there he's lost 2 frames.
Yeah. Keep that one nice enough though.
Yeah, definitely. Well, as you know, Blasty, I'm one of the worst ones when it comes to temperament. And stuff like that, for me, sometimes you can't get it out of your head.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing, and that's off the beauty of these long races or the money games is, it's having that ability to just forget the mistakes as quick as you can, because there's going to be plenty when you play a game this long, at this length of time, or bits of run for your opponent.
Yeah, yeah.
Stuff. You've just got to forget it, and it's the old adage of winning the frames when you have your spell in your game where you're not playing well, or it's not running for you, or you're just not quite in control of everything. It's coming out of them 5-6 frame sessions with two losing them 4-2 and not 6-0.
Yeah,
because that's games can get away with you in a hurry if you let that happen.
See how he laughs there, look, Ross, when he goes, he's got a busy night.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
No,
I think you might do less work than Lewis Smith sometimes, and that's saying something.
He works for a Roadrunner and that, doesn't he? Lewis Smith, the old Acme.
Yeah. I don't. Just in case any of his bosses are listening, I won't say too much, but yeah, he puts in a little bit of work now and again, Lewis, and he won't mind me saying that.
And over on table A, Fritz looks like he's starting to run away with it a bit.
I don't even know how this game. To be fair,
no, me neither. I said fair play to Ryan for driving all this way over for 100 quid a man game, but yeah, I'm not sure how the game was made. I know, Stav, did you ever get a game sorted out for one of these Sunday night showdowns? I think, was it Johnny Moore, you and Johnny Moore was trying to line one up? Oh, I don't like this shot that much.
No, good stick. Yeah, I always felt after he played this shot that the white would stick somewhere.
Kind of backed himself into a corner a little bit there, but again now James jumps on these and takes these out, or he should do.
One trickish ball, one to the middle, not to the middle, but the one
which he's tried to get on straight away here.
You
it's
can't
a bit
really
awkward now, though, isn't it? Because again, if you've got to be dropping it in, and then do you finish on your next ball all right?
I don't like this shot. Yeah, I don't like it.
Might have had a bit of luck there if that yellow doesn't go in the middle. Again, Karl's got some work to do here. Not many bags for the yellow.
No, I think
he's got the middle And that's about it. If it don't go in the left middle, he's got the right middle. It's about the only bag this goes in.
Yeah, I can't see how he's getting on this. You gone home now, Phil, have you? Have you left us alone? How's the mic sounding? Ross is complaining.
You'll be surprised to hear. Did you stay to see the end of the final between Kyle and Connor? How did it turn out, Phil? Or had you gone? Oh, is that what happens? If I see Tom post for a game, did Connor jump on it? Did he? So we got Tom and Connor next week. Again, that'll be a great game to watch. And then I'm not sure how long the list is. To be honest, I know there was talk a couple of games back where they said they were going to get a few games and put it to a vote. But I don't know if that actually ever happened in terms of deciding the games. But I don't think there's a massive list of games waiting, Stab. To be honest. There you go. Kyle won 6-4. Thanks, Phil.
Let him off lightly, didn't I?
Yeah, Miles, he let him off in the semi-final.
I did. Talking about them silly little balls that you missed at 5-2 to win 6-2.
So Karl went for it, rattled it, stuck his yellow safe. James is now, you'd expect, a fairly big favourite for this frame. Bit of work to do, but I'm quite happy letting Steve be the dominant voice in the room anyway. It's all good. It's going to finish lovely, I think. Playing the plant here. Hey Stab, I'm quite happy for that game, but I'm not sure anybody would want me back on stream quite so quick. You'd have to ask the boss Pato, but yeah, we've got the trilogy to complete, so well, you know I'd message it, so happy to get it on at some point.
Ooh, rolled it out there. Still favourite, I think. James. Well, his favourite in this frame. Yeah, Cal's definitely been, I'd say, he's been better, I'd say, so far out of the two.
Yeah, I would say, I think maybe just before you came on, Phil, I said I'd been out there and Karl was fairly happy with how he's playing. I said to him, he punished pretty much every mistake James had made, which he had, because James probably had first go in every one of the first 7-8 frames, and when he missed, Karl punished him, and then, say at 5-2, Karl missed a, he played a plan we didn't, neither of us thought had gone in. We'd switched away to watch where the white had gone, and he obviously flicked the red, got the plan, and then he missed the next red to let James back in, and he'd lost 2 in a row and was about to lose 3 in a row, I think, and all of a sudden, what could have been
affected him.
Yeah, what could have been Karl getting away has seen James get it back to 5-all here, I think.
It's like watching me and all see 5-2 to win 6-2, and then exactly the same thing.
Yeah, no worries, Stab. I'll speak to Pato. We don't think he's going to come and see us tonight. Probably licking his Newcastle wounds. But if he pops in, I'll chuck our hats in the ring. It's a good shot that by James. A bit of luck to play the double. And there is a bit of pressure on it, because if he misses it, Karl will deal with him, but expect him to get the double. Oh, now commentator's curse. Left the black a bit awkward though.
Yeah, so this is one good shot from Karl, really. And then
He just
getting position from balls in pocket as always.
Yeah, never. Oh, he's taking that one first. he's having a go at nudging that black out there?
I don't think he needs to. I think he does just drop it in the middle. I think he'll just drop this in.
Just missed it. See, I do think that 5-2 frame has really affected him.
Yeah.
And like we said, I don't think they'll have a break. So he just needs to give his head a wobble and get himself sorted.
He'll be very annoyed with himself. It's exactly what we were saying, though, wasn't it? About how it can affect you.
And it's losing
it's easy to
frames and
say,
bunches.
oh, just forget about it, move on. Yes, we all know we need to do that, but it's doing that.
Yeah.
Obviously everyone's different. Everyone deals with it differently. So yeah, 10 frames in roughly an hour.
Yeah, they're going at a good lick. I think we'll. I know John was concerned for the bar staff's welfare. Not being done for 10:30, but I think at this rate we'll not be far off.
He's off the break though.
That's about the third or fourth in off we've had. That's a massive break as well. Oh, Black's in
as well.
Fortunate. Wonder if anybody will have one of these money games and chuck that. Oh, Lewis and Adam didn't they, when they played theirs? Did they play Golden Break?
I've said it about in the comps and that we play. I don't know why we don't do it.
No, as long as you do. Yeah, as long as you do the Golden Duck at the same time, then it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah. Speeds up the comp, I think, as well. It don't
you don't see that many of them, do you?
We had that jackpot kind of thing, and then obviously I think the Golden Break should definitely be brought in comps. I know it's one of them ones that I don't know. You'd be
gross at 5-all, wouldn't it?
5-all in a semis or something to make in a final, or say in the final, and then if you played it all day, then why not?
Yeah, because it could go either way. You could end up putting the black and the white at 5-all, and going from thinking you've golden broke to the white flying around and going in, and you've gone from winning the frame to losing the frame. Just think that.
Yeah, and you haven't lost that people think it as I've lost it because of a golden break, but you've also lost 5 other frames before that, and obviously goes with lag and everything.
It is, Phil, but I just like the bit of drama. I like it. Encourages people to go for it, to really get stuck into it. I don't know. I think that's fair enough. There's arguments both ways, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely. And Pritchie's still running away with his game against Ryan Bennett.
Evening, John. I'm pretty sure you'll get a taker for that side bet. I know there was plenty of people interested in a little dabble earlier. Yeah, you think Karl's just almost gone back into his shell a little bit, decided to just take a couple of bags, needs to win a frame, take control of this and try and just stop the momentum of James and give himself a chance to regroup a bit.
I'll swerve this or yes then, Krabby.
You're not wrong. I'll be whispering, Ted. Seeing as though Ross tells me I'm quiet.
Who we're playing tomorrow, Krabby? You're normally in on a Monday.
Pritchie's back from holiday, innit? So
yeah, he's already he's just got out of the taxi, mate, from the airport. He's in the lounge.
Failing that, I'm sure Paul Orton will be after a game.
Yeah, or Alan Bold, they're your regulars. Give us a score prediction, Krabby.
You'll be playing a lot more. Not that you're not playing much anyway, Krabby, but golf season's nearly done for you, is it?
I'm sure you definitely made his day, Krabby. Definitely.
That'd make anyone's day.
I watched Matt Williams in the exhibition at Luke Harley's.
Yeah, look, Lewis is here.
There he is, the Smith dog. Oh, he's on holiday. I forgot about that. Yeah, tuning in from holiday for all the overtime he's been putting in. You deserve it, Lewis. You work hard, mate. You're a top grafter.
Yeah, we was only saying earlier how hard you work.
Yeah. Not on about Pritch's game, Krabby. On about this game, 18-9.
Pritch on the brain, Krabby. Goodness.
But yeah, he is currently cruising 13-6.
Yeah, so yeah.
But this one will do, Krabby prediction. James is
Going around the world.
nearly got away with it.
It's just, I mean, it's not hard shot, is he? But
No.
when Karl's just struggling a little bit confidence-wise, he's left him a testy one to get started.
I expect Karl to get these. This is where Karl gets on the board. Stops the rot.
Just drops this one in the bottom left. And he needs one, does Karl? So again, he's just a little bit short with his white there.
Just go into side cushion,
He's going
man.
to side cushion, but he's just a little bit shorter than he'd have wanted to have been.
11:20 finish, Crab. Have a day off. Come on. We've all got like big shifts to do tomorrow. We're not like Pritch.
There you
Well,
go.
you stopped the rot. You definitely needed that one, Karl. And a bit of a wild shot, James, to give him that opportunity as well.
Yeah.
He wants 20 with your blast.
Go on then, John. If I'm getting picked, I'll take Karl for 20 with you. Let you have James. Fiorentina are 1 up at Napoli after 30 minutes, so that's, if our bet was still going, that's what we probably want to see.
Oh my God. Paul Collins, if you're not watching, Liverpool let us down for £6,000.
Oh, he was in off as well if that red hadn't got in the way. It's a big break, but not an easy start.
No.
I mean, the shot, it's not really the shot, it's proper shot making nonsense, but you play the yellow onto the red, the plant.
Yeah, yeah.
And if it goes, they've all gone, haven't they?
And if it don't, just frame over. blast. You listen to you
And
and he's in off.
And it's gone in off. Sash.
It's all happening now. They need to get back to that settling stage, don't they? Because Karl settled, and then he had that miss at 5-2, and he struggled, and then got to 5-all, and then obviously got that frame. I think James has played some rash shots.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I'm not sure he really had a lot of. Well, he did have choice because you could have just tried to play a bit of an attacking safety or something there. But I think the way they panned out, that plant was kind of. Well, it's that you'd never seen it going off, would you? But it was a bit of risk reward.
Yeah.
Even if he didn't get the plant, if he'd stuck the red over the bag, then Karl was going to take the reds and probably mop up. So that it was quite a high risk shot. But I don't think he had a lot else to play. But yeah, he just they've swapped a couple of frames. Like say that first 7, Karl was 5-2 up, punishing every mistake. But since then they've been swapping. There's been quite a few mistakes chucked in both ways.
Was it a good oldie blast, you've been asked?
A couple of people asked. Yeah, it was one of them weird ones where, let's say 20th well anniversary, so I planned it for a couple of years to go Maldives because I thought the missus would enjoy it and she deserved the treat and all that soppy romantic stuff. And yeah, it's one of those where I'm pretty fidgety. I don't sit down and sit still a lot on holiday, but actually I did manage to just switch off for the 10 days, and it was spot on, really peaceful, idyllic, beautiful, all of those words that people had used to describe stuff like that. So yeah, no, really glad we did it.
The new mics, John. So I'm not sure whether it won't be us. We're all talking quite normally, but Phil swapped the mics out. So he said before that it was all okay.
Yeah, again, it might be me, John. Just if it's me, people have said that my mic's a little bit quieter, so mic levels might need a bit of a tweak. But equally, if I've sat back in my chair a little bit away from the mic, it probably hasn't picked me up as well. So, my bad. Looks like Karl's going to get this frame.
2 on the bounce then.
7-5. I think that was always going to happen. Once James had played that shot, gone and off, I think it was pretty much foregone conclusion. Karl had mopped them up. But yeah, momentum swings back Karl's way a little bit. Karl's break now. Seen quite a lot of in-offs so far in the breaks, and I think they've both got fairly big breaks, but they've both seen the white flying in off a little bit. Karl got lucky, I think his last break where he went in off and the black went in as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was last frame because it was 5-all. So does he get a ball and does he stay not going off?
I'd fancy he gets a ball. It's the in-off is a bit. You'd expect it not, but say there's been a lot of in-offs. That top right bag, loads. No, we didn't get one. It's gone dry. So
I think the in-off the breaks is just more annoying. If you're gonna go flying straight in the middle bag or in the corner bag, then yeah. But it's normally when you get like loads of clatty ones and then it's so annoying.
yeah, like I say, Phil, it's probably me like with the mic when I've bit of a slob. I like to slouch back in the chair, so when you do that, you slouch away from the mic. So I'll try and pretend the mic's the doner kebab, and I'll be all right for the rest of the night.
Get in. Where's Grimo tonight anyway? Grimo always pops up.
Yeah. Disappointed not to have had Grimo's time prediction. It's the one thing you can rely on. So do these go, Steve? Do you fancy James get these?
Well, Pato always says to me about sitting on the fence. I'm going to say no.
It's difficult because the two yellows this bottom end of the table aren't easy either to get on.
No. It feels that bottom yellow's going to be his problem. And even the one in the middle of the table.
I just that bottom one might be all right, cushion into the red, but we'll find out in a minute 'cause he's probably gonna try and get on it now.
We could play that one now. The like closest to blue spot. Yeah. Just roll past.
Nice shot. Alan Collins, who bought the takeaway? That's all I want to know. I know there was a debate between you and Kian before you left.
No, Collins, you haven't had a good day because you've let us down. Napoli. Napoli are winning 2-1.
Costing us a fortune, Collins. Back in your own team. Never do it. And don't go blaming the ref. They had it all. You tried that against Tottenham.
Well, I was right in many ways. James didn't get him.
Yeah, I touched on that earlier, Dawes. I know you needed the draw, and then I know Pritch needed City for a fairly big bet, and it was the one result neither of you needed. It's unlucky that, Dawes. Good bet, 4 draws. I'm not sure what Karl's looking at here. To just definitely take that one there, drop that in. The other red. And the red plays off the yellow, if you needed it to. Oh, you just run through like that. Made it a bit awkward now. He's alright with this red down in the bottom left, isn't he? If he just
it's normally where plants go wrong though, don't they? So if he's playing that,
he's playing to plant not even playing the plant, I don't think.
No, he's not.
Playing the red.
He didn't fancy cutting that one. But that one.
I think he'd be alright.
He's fine.
Yeah, I think probably agree, Stav. He's just been a bit aggressive, but it said it said before the game when Steve was talking to him that he'd rather lose going pot for pot, dish for dish, than get into a safety battle.
And he has it. They've had one frame where it's been
Yeah.
tippy tappy, but other than that, he's had that and he's just been chasing it. I think kind of things.
Oh, no, he's alright.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
He's finished okay. Well,
he looked at that a few times. It looks like it flies.
Absolutely flies in, yeah.
Of course it does. So I borrow my glasses, Karl, or what?
Yeah, I think it's a bit. I think it was 5-5 where Karl had lost 3 in a row, and he just took his foot off a second and took control of the bunged a bag, took control of a frame. And I think James could just do with doing a little bit of that sometimes. You can't, you're gonna do well to go through 35 frames or whatever it turns out, go in for everything. And that's what happened when Karl went 5-2 up. James was really aggressive, made a mistake, and Karl's punished him. And again, we've seen that again since 5-5. So. Yeah, he is, Phil, but I say from 5-2 to 5-5 he wants so. He missed the ball at 5-2 that you'd expect him to get, and that definitely rattled him. And that's what I say, where he just had that frame at 5-0 where he took a bag and just seemed to get his head back together. So fair play to him there, because you thought he'd lost 3 in a row and he could have caused him a few problems.
Yeah, I think if say if James was to go, I don't know, 6-7 clear, then Karl would definitely switch to a bit more of a B game.
Yeah.
Where I think if James goes behind this deficit, I
Yeah.
don't think he changes.
No, like here, it's 3 now. I mean, again, you probably expect he takes these because they kind of all join up. But if he didn't take these and Karl went 4, yeah, James, I don't see James
I'll
go
switch
into a B game.
No.
I think he just will back himself to pot himself back into the game or to get some clearances, and it could happen, but 9 times out of 10 you find that just digs yourself into a bigger hole sometimes.
Well, these are gone. These ones, I think. 2 quick frames. I thought he was going to take the other one first.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised about the way he's gone about them, but I think he'll be alright.
He's probably going to get a nice kiss off this yellow. Could have been slightly better there, though.
Yeah, he's left that a bit awkward because,
Like I say, we all see it differently, but I wouldn't have gone
this
the
is
route.
This is really thin now, isn't it?
Yeah, and the white. Won't be surprised if he snookered here. He's got away
a
with.
bit of, well,
No, he ain't got away
a
with
bit of luck,
anything.
but then
He never
yeah.
knew where that white was going, did
No.
he? So when you're playing that kind of shot, you can't be too disappointed when you're not on it. Yeah, Phil, I totally agree with you.
agree. And again, a little bit with James, like there, that wasn't a overly aggressive finish there. He just lost his white ball a bit. He's got that?
No.
Just lost his white ball at a.
I
not
thought he
lost it,
played
but
the
just
shot
went slightly out of position.
with 4 reds left, and when he got straight on that into this bag, I thought he was just going to drop that in.
And then play the 2 reds.
And then you had the
into the
2.
bag, yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. I mean, like I say, everyone sees it differently, don't they? But again, you're going to see another frame here probably.
I thought
where
that's what he played, and then he obviously, because he was always kissing that other red and come round the back or whatever, and it obviously went wrong.
And it's kind of these last 3 or 4 frames have repeated the pattern of those first. Oh, actually, where's his white here?
He'll play the plan.
But yeah,
Soft.
kind of repeating the pattern of that first sort of 7 frames where James is going for finishes, missing the finishes, and Karl is.
And Karl's got that miss out of his head now. Obviously, when James clawed it back to 5-all, and then from there, Karl's kicked on again. I'm sure there's definitely twists and turns left in this game.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's only going to take Karl to miss another silly ball or something, and you he has a wobble, loses 2 or 3, and James is right back in it. But James needs a frame quick.
Yeah, well, Kat was saying it only 20 minutes ago when it was 5-all. When he won the frame to go 6-5, Karl to stop the rot, and now James needs to stop the rot.
And it becomes more and more important at these latter stages in the game. Like I say, you can go 5-0 down, and there's enough time and enough frames for you to work your way back in. But Karl gets to 10 or 11-5 at this standard, then it's a big deficit. 6 frames is a big deficit at any point in the game, but it's a much bigger deficit at these points, isn't it? Where
do I think Karl's underrated? I don't know, Blasty. I won't say he's underrated.
No, I think there's a lot of people rate Karl. I think he got a bit of a free pass as a 0 for a while. I think he's gone back to a -1 now, which is, for me, that's his level, because he's got the potting ability that he's got, and then he's got the tactical side to his game as well. And he's got a table at home now. He's had that for a couple of years. Since he moved into his house, he had his little extension built on, and I think that's benefiting him, because I know he puts the time in. But no, I'm not so sure. Everybody knows he's played a good standard at county. I'm probably not sure he's necessarily massively underrated.
So for you asking that question, Phil, do you believe that Karl should be a better grade than what he is, as in that -2? If he's a -1 now, if you're asking that question. Because we all know, like, say within the gradings or whatever, what's the line between a -1 and a -2? What do you say if you're a
I
-1?
think
What
as you-
makes you a -2?
Yeah, I think as you get up the grade to that end of the grade, the jump from grade to grade becomes massive.
Yeah.
to me. Like the -1s, -2s, -3s, you know, that jump from grade to grade there is huge in terms of abilities for me, and not even just ability, it's just consistency, isn't it? That's the biggest
Yeah.
thing. The more you go up the grades, it's consistency of everything, you know.
That's why I mentioned, like, I know obviously like James's is 0 and Karl's -1, but even at this level, like, breaks is just huge.
Yeah.
Or is it off? Because that's what, like, say, defines for me a -3. If they get a good break, a lot of the time they're gone.
They dish, yeah. Or you dry break, you dish.
Yeah.
You know, it's and you'd look at a table when you get to the -3s in particular, but even some -2s. You look at a table, and me and you would look at a table from a break, and you wouldn't see a pattern or a way that you're clearing the table. They come to the table and they're already working out which ball's playing off which to free which ball up, and it's just an absolute different level.
And it's just obviously watching the top players play or whatever, is they just keep that white on the string, don't they?
Yeah.
Where they don't really do anything crazy with the white.
No.
They just keep it simple.
But then when they do, if they do run out of position or it's a bit,
They'll find
it's
it.
difficult for them. Then they can shot mate, can't they, to get themselves back into position or back in control of a frame, and I think black ball, the black ball is massive for that.
Yeah, it's a very attacking game.
You know, the old Grimsby rules, or the old EPA rules, or whatever they were, as you call them, helped be a bit of a leveller sometimes for some of us players who couldn't pot everything off lampshades. You know, you could just roll up behind a ball and get yourself out of trouble.
Yeah, it's that time thing, Dawson. You put the time in, obviously, on the table. I guess you're gonna only improve unless you're pretty jad.
Yeah, no, it's the same with everything. It's especially sports like cue sports and golf and sports like that. There's a lot of, you know, repetitive, you know, for your cue action and your body robotics and all of that kind of stuff, and you only benefit from practicing more.
Can you see enough of this to play off the red? Don't need to play off the red. But he snookered him.
Yeah, snookered himself. You'll be back, Dawes. Best player in Fremo, can't
Danny
retire.
T retired him. I bet Danny T's buzzing with the Arsenal result today.
He's unlucky there. Not to clip it.
A bit of frustration there from James as well.
Coming out there. And again, it's not really difficult for Karl here. Just deal with this red on the cushion. And the rest go.
Yeah, he is definitely in control at the moment. The James just needs to, I don't know, get a break dish or something like that, pull out a good finish and get his confidence back. That's not the worst for him.
No. I mean, he'd have wanted it in because it's just a little bit. You don't really necessarily want to be leaving that till last, does he, that red? But yeah, he's played the right shot. I assume he's going to get rid of it now. Oh, it's just fallen in.
Comes back out.
Just puts it back a little bit further away to give himself a better angle to come round off the cushion.
Yeah.
thought he was going to run a bit far and have to play the plant again, but he's finished nicely. That should be a good game, Doss. Took his medicine there. It's just wouldn't want it to be quite so close to cushion. I think he can't just drop it in. I think he's going to have to run it through a little bit.
I think Karl nails this. I'm wrong.
Missed it. And he's give James that chance we was talking about.
Yep. So this is what James definitely needs. It's pitched straight on this yellow.
Needs himself another double. That's all a man of your ability needs, Doss. 4 hours a day for a week. You get yourself race fit.
Hopefully he gets this. Yeah.
Nailed it. Needed that. The game needed that, to be fair, 'cause I think if it went 10-5, then you could just see a bit of frustration from James in that frame anyway.
Yeah.
Giving the table a little bit of a pop when he went past. So hopefully that'll give him a bit of confidence. Big break here, dish, and all of a sudden it's 9-7 and game's back on.
Yeah, just a bit careless, I think, there from Karl, taking that to be left on this rail there. I expected him to be a bit better.
Yeah, I think it was the shot before that he played that he left his white on the rail. He just didn't get the position on that red into that top corner that he wanted. Then tried to take his medicine and just kind of soft screw across to leave that long one and just left it a bit awkward on the cushion, especially when he just had to run it through a bit. Like you said, I still expected him to get it, to be honest, but we got one.
Yep.
Yep.
Reds
Well,
again.
Reds look like they're gone. I mean, I wouldn't mind being yellows here. Yellows would just as equally be gone, but
He's got the thumbs up, Blasty. Ross is had the call from the wife.
7 o'clock tomorrow then, Ross, yeah? Well, he's gone yellows. I didn't mind yellows because I say I expect them to go just the same, but
Just the one on the rail.
just the one on the rail, yeah. I think you check it now, but again, just drift it out, don't you? Then you've got the one in the one the right middle anyway. Have to do anything with cue ball. As if by magic, Say Blaster said 9-6, big break, dish 9-7. Looks like it's what's going to happen.
Yep. So me and Karl, that long ready, I know it wasn't ideal obviously on the cushion, but it'll kind of be
another that 5-2 situation.
Yeah.
He lets himself. He's cost him 2 frames in a minute.
yeah.
Now, not saying that James wouldn't have dished if Karl had got that red, but if you know what it's like, it's a funny old game, momentum and stuff, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Karl takes that, makes it 10-5, then James probably goes in off that break, and it's different. I'll sort it, Ross, don't worry. And over on table A is Pritch having a little bit of a wobble. Ryan's won a couple of frames. 15-10. Half time in the we're going to beat Paul Collins up Napoli game. It's the Napoli 1, Fiorentina 1 at half time.
Makes me sick.
Pritch is currently 15-10 up, John. He's been fairly comfortably in front all the way through. I think it was about 13-6 though, so Ryan has just won the last mini session. But yeah, you'd expect Pritch to get home from here. I'm keeping an eye on it on the other screen. James is back in at the table here. I would say it's a big chance because he's got a yellow to get out somehow. Right, what's his angle like here? Oh no,
it's hampered.
Hampered for the queue in here. Still gonna have a go at it though. That's a bit of a. What say the story of his night so far? I say he's got fortune. I think Karl might be on that red past the black. But yeah, it's just happened a couple of times where he's, like even now, I'm not saying he had to bail out of that finish, but it was tough where he'd left that queue in. Really not sure what he does here. He's just going to have to bounce that yellow out and hope Karl don't finish him, do you think? Because I mean, there's not a lot of point leaving it there anyway, because it's not obstructing his red at all, is it?
He's trying to draw it.
Yeah.
Don't think he was totaled. Well, that's the
no, I'll
thing.
say, is that a foul? Looked like a foul to me.
Is he? Oh, I don't think he was totaled because he left it.
No, he wasn't out. You could definitely see that top yellow.
Yeah, it was a foul.
Snarky Karl, I'm guessing you're taking this red, the lower red of the two, bumping it down to this bottom corner. Oh, he's not. That's what I'd have been doing, bumping it down to the corner and getting on the red next to the black.
Mm-hmm.
But he's looks like he's probably going to go a different way about it. Get that red out. And then play it similar. Interesting shot he's just played there. I didn't really see the value in that.
Yeah, I missed that. Kind of overcooked too.
Yeah, he's just chasing it round, chasing the finish a little bit here. I mean, he's got the comfort blanket in that top right hand corner, hasn't he? But
I think that's the one that he takes now. No.
That's a nice shot though. He just dropped that in the middle now. And then he takes the one over the top bag, the one over the middle. Black
Good night,
goes.
Vienna.
Karl's the first to reach double figures, or at least he should be. $10-7 it is.
That's good. We'll get a drink.
Yeah, I'm take the opportunity to have a quick pit stop. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. So James won the last frame.
Yeah.
Bring it back to 10-8. Big break from Karl. In this one, I think. Still plenty of work to do, though. Oh. Just going to eat that ball,
Nearly
then.
swallowed it. Okay, nothing there.
No, it's that yellow still don't go. Whereas the red probably does. Interesting. And over on table A, Pritch just won a really big frame. He made a mess of a shot, left Ryan a chance. He potted the yellow but never got position on the black, missed the black, and Pritch mopped up to go 16-11 up when it could have been 15-12, and was just getting a bit twitchy and frustrated with himself. So that'll probably just settled him down a bit. I'm going to take the try and take the yellow long to the top left. Nailed it. I just got to make this sound easy, but take the 3 up the top, and then finish on bottom left, middle bag, bottom left.
I feel like James is coming back to the table here.
Yeah, you'd think it's probably more likely than not, just because it's really difficult to get from that yellow on the cushion into a decent position. If he can just stun it across. No, well, he's left a double. He's nailed the double. Now it's back to where we said, bottom left, middle bag, bottom left. Oh. Now then, wow then, as they say.
That.
Just played it a bit firmer than he probably needed to, but now if you're James E, you get your 2, don't you? I think I would. James will probably not. He'll probably look to finish him.
Yeah.
But I'd be wanting me 2 here, definitely. Again, it's just a bit of match play, innit? You don't always have to finish them. I know you play with James's ability, and he loves potting and going for them.
Yeah.
But you just take your foot off a sec. Just get your 2, get your frame, get the gap back to 1. There you go, it's a good shot.
I agree with you, Mick. Of course it does. Oh, he's gone mental.
Oh. And he's
Give the frame
lost
away.
the frame. Yeah, no, 100%, Mick. That's, again, I sat talking to Phil earlier and saying the same. I played my last game, money game, and I was in the practice week. I was flying, playing really well. Nobody or hardly anybody takes that level of performance into money games. Whether it's 250 quid of your own money, 5 grand of your friend's money, whatever else. It's just, it's just completely different kind of pressure, isn't it? And you just very rarely see people play at the top of the game. And a long race for cash just doesn't happen.
And there he is, Mr. Grimson has popped up. And he's predicted a 22-22 finish.
There you go. So regardless of what time it finishes now, we'll be able to sleep tonight, because it would have been not been right sitting here doing comms on a game and not having a Grimo prediction.
You didn't know it was on tonight, Grimo. It's on every Sunday.
Sounds like we've got Tom
Yeah,
Steer and Connor Craig next Sunday by the sounds of it.
Is it? Has that been confirmed? Is
What
it?
popped up in the comments earlier. So I know Tom was looking for a replacement game for George by the looks of it, so it looks like Connor might have jumped in there.
Should be another good one, yeah.
Yeah, just looking on Tom's post, yeah, Connor jumped in and they've agreed to have the bash, so it looks like it'll be Tom and Connor next Sunday, which will be a good watch. I think there'll be a lot of safety played in that.
No.
And if Connor was playing really well today, I know Kyle beat him 6-4 in the final, Phil said, but Connor played really, really well. Beat Liam in the semi.
Yeah, he said that himself,
And
Connor. He was saying that it's the best he's played in about 6 months. While the cat's away, Grimo, the mice come out and play.
Now you get into the business end of the match now, and all these frames start to be massively important, don't they? You don't want to be giving free frames away now. So it's just I was going to say, are these gone? But I'm not sure I see it from here. Well, he's going to pot this yellow, nudge the black across, and hold on the other yellow now, isn't he? Yep, took them well. Very nice. 11-9. Then over on the other table, Pritch is on the hill. 17-11. Ryan's rattled the black. So Pritch has got 4 reds and a black to win the match, although he hasn't got a very easy start. If he takes this red though, you'd fancy they're all gone. And he's missed it, but he has snookered him in the process, so pretty... Oh, he's gone for the what a swerve. Good swerve shot. So 17-12.
Is you ever happy, Dawson?
Should be delighted, because Steve will just pop out and order some more drinks and stuff, keep her entertained. Another massive break with another in off. Into that top right hand bag. That's where they've all been going in off into. So you fully expect these to be gone. And there's not a lot of work to be done on these yellows, is there?
No.
I noticed Mr. Collins has disappeared off the chat.
Yeah, it's 1-1. Collins, just to let you know. If Napoli score, we're in trouble. Last time I looked at it, it was 1-1.
It's still 1-1. No, it's there on my screen. I'm keeping it there.
It's disgusting.
Kind of, you know, you want it to finish 1-1 just so that you know we weren't that close to winning. But then the evil bit of me wants it to be 3-1, because there'll be hours of joy of abusing Collins that'll come from that.
And more that it was Liverpool. Not
It's just a broken. It's just like you've broken the unwritten rule of backing your own team, haven't you? You just don't do it.
Don't get me wrong, I said before the game, I said Liverpool win today at Brighton.
Yeah, no, I really fancied him to be honest there, because Brighton had just had a long trip in Europe midweek, you know, tough game 2-2, blah, blah, blah. Liverpool had a bit of an injustice to put right from last week, and then instead of that, they got robbed by the ref again. Oh, it's just finished a bit awkward there. Thought he was just gonna
Is it because we're not too close, Grimo? Can you hear us all right now?
Last time he had one of these, he nailed it, but he hasn't this time. So
I think you just have to be super close, Grimo, to these mics.
yeah. It's good though, because like Phil says, they get rid of all the background noise and feedback and all that. So just got to get used to where you need to be sat in relation to the mic. So that's a good white ball there, but then he stuck another red up that end to make it just a bit awkward.
You can barely hear me. You basically have to talk as normal as if you sat next to me and right into the mic.
Yeah.
Just have to get used to it. We've been new mics, that's all.
So 2 shots for Karl here. Expect him to take these out.
Pritchard's
Really?
just missed an absolute Mary plopping.
Still think Pritch wins, but that one red up there will make it a bit awkward for him. Don't see this going wrong for Karl yet.
Steve sounds very gravely and sexy when close to the mic.
Love a bit of gravelly tone. And I'll have you know, Philip, he looks incredibly sexy too.
He'll do anything for £1 million, that man.
Pounds?
Oh, he would. We don't need to discuss this, Phil, do we, on this chat?
Do anything for £1 million, to be fair. Again, taking them well. Going to get the 3-frame lead back. It's another one of them frames where Karl shouldn't have won it. James should have just taken them. From Karl went in off. Then the yellow should have gone, and he's made a mistake and he's been punished. It's been a bit of the story of the night. So Pritch has 2 shots with a simple red down to roll in, finish on the black to win the match. So we'll just talk you through this.
And he's going to
rolled it in, left himself plumb on the black, and he's missed it. What a clown! Grabby,
sort him out.
And watch that back. Oh,
What's he done here?
Ryan's just gone mental there. Might have got away with it. It's another massive break. The white stayed on the table this time. Oh, he's left this awkward.
You don't get this.
No, he's missed it. Where's he left the white? Absolutely plumb. So Pritch gets another go
I don't
for a
think Pritch
plop
gets
in.
this.
And he's done. So it's all over on table A. Pritch wins 18-12.
What was Krabby's prediction?
18-9, I think he said, did he?
That's what score you're going to beat him tomorrow, crap. 18-9, then you're going to play for double or quits, race to 9, and then you're going to lose like 9-4.
Yeah, we'll figure out how to kill the stream. If all else fails, we'll just hit the laptop with a hammer.
Yeah, Control Alt Delete, shut down, sorted.
There you go. I think that's killed it, Phil. It's a nice little shot. I think it's just alright, or has he just run too far there?
It's tight that.
I think he's probably just run too far, judging by his body language. It's another one of those, isn't it? Potentially. Just minding your business. And he's just lost his white. And whilst they're not easy, I fully expect Karl to punish him and get rid of him. Or if not, find the two. Just like that. And it's just the different styles of play, innit? Because I'll guarantee you if that was James in Karl's boots there, he'd have been going for him. Whereas Karl's just got the two.
Yeah, he's not a million miles away, is he? When like the score or whatever.
No, it's the last. I mean, I think it's the last two frames where he should have cleared both. He should have dished both of them, and he just missed the ball or lost his white. So you know, it should have been 11-10, and that could have been 11-all. You know, there isn't that much in it. It's margins, but it is just a little bit of just say it crucial moments in frames.
Yeah.
He's just lost his position or missed the ball, and near enough every time Karl's punished it. And it's like I say, in that situation there, Karl just didn't try and clear the balls. He got his two. And I think that's just been a bit of run and a bit of table management at times. Yeah, like I say, it's still close. Just a bit short with his white ball there. Are you doubling this or are you cutting it, Steve? Trouble with the cut is you're risking the enough in the middle, aren't you?
He'll cut it and play left to check it up. Always played right, just the same thing.
Yeah.
I think the cut is always the right shot there.
And that's 13-9, and now this lead is starting to become a bit of a problem for James.
Yeah, he's going to take something big, to be fair, for James to win this game, I think. I think, like John said earlier, Karl's just been in control, to be fair, the whole game.
Yeah.
He's obviously, like, lost a few frames or whatever, then stopped the rob as soon as he's got his head back on. And he's just played the right shot and made it look simple more than anything. Yeah. Where James sometimes... He hasn't played bad James at all. It's
no,
more...
it's just the odd ball, isn't it?
It's just...
Like I say,
Yeah.
just that course management, table management, game management, whatever you want to call it, where there's just the odd finish that he's tried to go for. I think Stav said earlier he's gone a bit gung-ho almost, pushed the boat out, I think is what Stav said. But
Yeah.
he has, where, he's gone for stuff he probably shouldn't have gone for, didn't need
Yeah.
to go for. And then, like I say, he's had every mistake punished. And I think James is like it's just been a good opponent for Karl in the sense that he's got chances and he's played well and took them. He hasn't bunged bags. He hasn't made frames scrappy. And I'm not saying that Karl couldn't adapt to that, because he could, but it's just been he's almost like waited for his chances, Karl, and he's just took them when he's had them. That looked a bit of a frustrated shot. That snatched it a little bit.
But it's just like it's 13-9 now, and we see, say last frame, James snookers himself on a silly black, which a player of his standard should be doing that. So that's 12-10.
Yeah,
and then
the frame before he should have won. He should have dished him when Karl went off. It's 11-all.
So yeah, silly. It's just fine margins so
Yeah.
far. He hasn't done anything wrong. It's just them fine margins that can find yourself trailing.
100%. And like, and Mick said it earlier, and people say it earlier. It's easy to sit here, isn't it?
Yeah,
we never miss a ball sat here, but that's what we're here for, innit? We try and be as objective as we can, but we try and call it as we see it as well, because that's what you've got to do. And I think as long as you do it respectfully, then both players appreciate that anyway. So.
Yeah. Oh, they'll know if this this back or whatever. Our comments won't be taken to heart or anything like that.
No, and at the end of the day, you don't have to watch it back with the comments on all the commentary on if it's not your bag, is it? Either way, you still watch the game back. But I think everyone would take it in the spirit of which it is intended. That was a good shot by James there, but he's just got a bit of work to do in terms of getting this yellow out down here.
Played that well.
He has. It's just been a bit unfortunate how he's left his bridging again. Certainly been a bit unlucky, I think, as well, James, in a couple of times when. And again, it's the style you play. If you're being quite aggressive, then you rely on your little nudges going for you a bit. And he's had a few occasions where his little nudges ain't gone for him, and he's left himself bridging like this, or just left it a bit awkward. And once you're committed, you're committed.
This could be perfect. If he just rolls this in, rolls past the red. Be tight, but getting that on that bottom yellow, but that's his only shot.
Yeah. No, or you could play that.
Or you could do that.
It's a bit unlucky where
The red's
red's gone, because if he did fine cut this, he probably would have had a shot on this black.
But probably not necessarily into that bottom right corner, because if he fine cuts this, the white's going mental.
The thing is, he's probably beating one of them reds, and he might just have had a shot down. He's just taken that pocket out of the equation where that red's been nudged to, so he's a bit unlucky there.
Thing is, in certain situations, obviously, like we all play, you're obliged to go for it. You've got no other shot.
Yeah. And again there, I think he's all right, but the double's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, on the cushion as well. Never else.
That red makes it difficult as well. Probably nail it now, but
He has done. Fair play.
Very good there. Found a way to finish them. That could be something like that. Could just spark him into life now, though.
Yeah. Like you said before, so he did this before, got a frame, and then he broke dish.
Broke dish. Big break here and dish to get back to 13-11. Looks like another enough there, I think. Which is not what James will have needed. And the yellows should be gone. Get rid of that one at the top end, and then it's just dot to dot down here, isn't it? I don't expect Karl to miss these.
No.
It's a bit unfortunate for James that. Having just took that good clearance out. Massive break. Yellow split really well. White's in off. I don't see it being too difficult, but obviously you've just got to mind your business on them two yellows to the right of the black, haven't you?
Yeah. I don't think that passes now, so no.
That looks nice. Angle looks alright. You again not got to do anything with your white, have you? Just roll it in.
Probably a bit of top on it, that's about
Yeah.
it.
Play the top one. Well, I'd probably play the top one. I imagine he'll probably the middle one. Yeah, he's going to play that. Screw it back, I assume.
It's right in the middle, isn't he? Oh. Took
Yeah.
that for granted.
Yeah, I think he did, because I didn't... He's missed it by a ball.
He hasn't really left James much here.
No, he's been a bit fortunate in where it's finished. I mean, you've got to try and play off that red. Oh, if he's he left in the one on the rail.
Not easy then.
No.
Karl's still got to pull it out here.
Yeah, I mean he's got a shot at the pot, but then going to do well to get to finish on that yellow. He's going to probably leave the double or something, I guess. That's going to fly it round 2 cushions. There's nowhere to hide the white, is there? So he's got to go for it. And if he misses it, should be James's frame.
Where's that ball going to land? I think that still passes.
Yeah, so as long as that red still passes, then he should go. Assuming it does go past, we'll find out here.
It will do, because if he didn't, he probably could have just gone a bit further,
Yeah,
then played the red off the yellow. Caught them.
But then part of me questions why he's not on it now, though. If it did go,
He'll be on it now.
yeah, flies in. calls this in, which James will be punishing one of Karl's mistakes.
Yeah, it was still.
Because James went in off there, those yellows were lovely. Karl should have taken them, didn't, and paid the price.
Well, that's been exactly how everyone had. Well, I personally thought it'd be like this, where it'd be close. Didn't see anyone massively running away with it.
No. There's been a couple of points in the game, hasn't there, where Karl's got like 3, I think he got 4 ahead
Yeah.
at this, and you thought you'd start to wonder whether he was going to get away with it. He was questioning that a little bit, but then James found that really good finish in the last frame, the frame before last, and then so they're unlucky to have gone in off.
Yeah, it sure has.
We've
Oh, Pritch Arneson's in
Pritchard's
lot.
popped in the building for a post-match interview. So
Yeah,
how'd you
what we
find
gotta
it,
say?
Pritch?
Well, I had a great game. I thought I was on top right from the beginning. The lad's come back and he's done ever so well, bless him, and he's travelled a long way. He's come from Derby a couple of hours and I felt a bit guilty. But if you step up to the pig, you get crackling, you understand? But he's a nice lad, so we'll go again. I'll pick him up from Derby.
Pritch taking home the bacon. Looks like Karl's gone in off there again. So big chance for James to get it back to within a frame. Oh, he ain't gone in off. Bloody hell. Looked like he'd gone in off in that top bag, but that's me looking at this screen and having colour blindness.
That's your eyesight, my friend. You've got one eye in Cleethorpes and one in Grimsby. I'm out of here. Love you all. Goodbye.
Good night, Vienna.
Really going to have to do something with the contrast on that screen there.
Yeah, it does. I can't see the white sometimes. Unless I'm following the white from the break sometimes. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd followed the white from the break into the top right-hand corner, and obviously hadn't, so... Might be getting into the second tactical frame of the night. Because we pretty much haven't had any other than that one at it was 2-0 or 2-1, which was a bit tactical, till James found a way to be aggressive and win the frame.
You called it, John. And he just fell over the line as well.
Yeah.
Karl's ever making a couple of misses anyway. He wasn't doing early on in the game. It's down to that business end. When it all matters, can James capitalise on this?
Well, he's got a pretty good chance here, hasn't he?
He's got a bit wild there. Let's see what he was trying to do there.
No.
Nowhere near fit enough than what he wanted it to be.
No, well, I
And if he
I
did?
just thought he could have dropped one of them in towards the middle. Assuming that red doesn't, it doesn't look like that red sneaks past the yellow, but
If Karl pots this, it does. It does.
looks really tight to me. But I just thought the white had gone in off a minute ago, so who am I to talk? He'll take that. I think he's tried to play on the one on the cushion, but he can get on it now. unfortunate there.
Yeah, it's not how you start Grimmo, is it? It's how you finish in these games.
100%. It's missed another one.
And there
It's
we
just
have
like
it again.
he's switched off a little bit on a couple of occasions. On, not say they're absolute Marys, but like
No.
you don't expect him to miss them, and he's just
He's missed two to the
switched
middle
off.
in this frame. This is where James needs to just get on him on this.
And you'd expect it. You'd expect him to get rid of these now. Not a lot to do with anything. Not sure that's where he was looking to leave his white. What do you do now? Play a plant?
Yeah. I'll do, yeah. He's fine, yeah.
Yeah, he's fine. It's just dropping after dropping now. And we go 13-12. We've gone from Karl looking calm and in control to all of a sudden, the last couple of frames, he's just started to miss some silly balls. Oh.
They're both doing it. That business end, as you said, Grimmo. It happens to us all.
It does, and you see it.
Yeah.
Again, you get to the -2s, -3s, you don't see it much at all. But even at this kind of low -1 level, no offence to the guys when you say low -1, you still
Nailed it.
see it happening, don't you?
Big shot, yeah.
Not the easiest shot either, because he's going to have to... What are you doing? Are you just literally dropping it in, taking your medicine, leaving a long black? Rather than trying to force this?
Yeah, you just have to drop it in. For that reason.
Yeah, that's always your risk into them bags at a bit of pace.
You've just got to let it take it. There's a pace without a doubt there.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't play pace at all, but that's
Yeah,
like
just
better
if you
pace.
don't, just catch the
it'll
knuckle first, it
refuse.
sticks, doesn't it?
There we go. James is within one.
And
It's
now
happening,
James's
Grimmo.
break. James
So,
get
yeah.
a dish here. We go 13-all, and it's the best of 9. Evening, Jack.
You getting yourself down, Jack, for one of these? I know we said we'll keep it local, but I'm pretty sure we won't.
We would accommodate a queuist like Jack, sure.
Of course, of course.
Here we go. How's your luck? Can you get started on reds? Because you want reds here, really, don't you? I mean, yellows aren't terrible, but...
He was frustrated a bit, James, a couple of frames ago, but if he gets this frame now, he'll believe.
do you know what? If he gets this frame now, you make him favourite, I think.
Because Karl will be thinking he'll have them misses in his mind, and he couldn't get rid of them before, and it took him 4 or 5 frames
Yeah.
to get rid of them.
No, I think if he takes these, or he gets this frame, I think I'd be making James, definitely making James favourite, because he's just got the momentum at the right point. It's a very good shot, but then he's got a dose of luck there that white ain't fallen in. But now that it's reds should be gone.
Oh, he's lucky. I thought that was fluent.
I thought that was white was in. I think he's now in a spot above her. So I'm not sure. You think that red sneaks under the black and above the red? Can't quite tell from here. If it does, he might still have a chance.
Yes, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, if he does, then he's probably still got a chance to just roll this in.
Well, that one does, and that wobbled, didn't it?
It did, but he's cued it really nice. So he's just back to queuing really confidently again now. Not he's ever really queued massively nervously or anything, but he's just say there was a spell where he's just losing his white at important
Oh, come
points in the
on.
game. This is a big test for Karl though here, this, after the last couple he's missed, because you've got a couple of tough, well, one tough yellow really, haven't you? There's not a lot of pressure on it if he takes it now, because if he in or over will do, won't it?
Yeah.
In fact, he'd probably prefer it over, I might suggest.
Yeah, so always the same sometimes, blasting it, you play it to
You
cover
play
and it
to-
drops.
Yeah, it drops, yeah. It's all about leaving the right angle off this yellow here to just be able to get up to the one in the middle, because then the black comes back in this bottom right. I think he looks just alright there.
Who's topping this? You let him off the hook.
Yeah, James really let him off the hook. Just when you thought we was going 13 all, and I was making James' favourite. We've gone 14-12. It's Karl's break, and
James, they'll both be
James
kicking
just
themselves in
could
the
have
last few
just
frames.
took the stuffing out of James a bit there.
Yeah, that ready missed there, James. I can't see he missed it. I don't see how he missed it. I see it come out.
Well, thank God Liverpool didn't win. And this would have made these comms awkward for the last 5 frames.
Is it finished that game now?
It's 2-1 Fiorentina with...
You're safe, Collins.
just
You're
under
safe.
90 minutes, so unless Napoli go mad in injury time.
Well, like Man United did yesterday.
Yeah. Old Scott McTominay saving Eric Ten Hag's bacon. I thought he'd be under pressure, but all of the Man U fans I've been speaking to thinks he's fine. He's going nowhere.
It's amazing how them last 2 goals can just change people's perspective straight away.
I know they've got that. They have got a lot of injuries. They're having to play Harry Maguire for God's sake. But what I've seen of them, they don't look very good going forward.
No. Really, the other week with Town game though, Blasty, when we were 2-0 up at home to Crawley, and everyone was buzzing, they're just looking around and I'm thinking we was all like on Hastie's back, or not me, but people was on Hastie's back or whatever, and in a matter of say mad 4 minutes, we're 2-2, and everyone's oh god, there's Hastie out and all that within the matter of 2 minutes, and then. You know what I mean? It can change so quickly in football.
People do, and fans are very quick to knee-jerk sometimes to stuff like that. But I said to you earlier, I'm, got nothing but respect for what Hastie's done for the town in terms of
definitely
where he's got us to. But I've always questioned it, and I still question.
I'm starting to
the
now.
attacking stuff, and I just don't. I watch us play, and I don't know what our style of play is. I
Yeah.
don't know what our identity is. I don't understand how we're approaching games, and I do, and it's an easy thing to say, but we've got, you've got Hurst, you've got Doig, you've got Ben Davies. All our coaching staff are defenders, and I'm sure they're all do the badges and they all know how to coach attacking girls. But I don't know why we don't have an attack-minded coach in the setup.
Is that the similar like behind Southgate then for England because he's a defender?
I think there's an element of that, but he'll have a massive team around him, won't he? He will have attacking coaches, and he'll have, and I get we don't have the budget for everything, but I struggle a little bit with us.
Yeah, I have.
And I just think it's one of them where he's been a bit unlucky where he's left his bridge in there.
Yeah.
Big potless at this point in the game. If he manages to get this and goes 15-12, I think we might be getting get towards the end of it then. But misses this, James gets back in. And he's not just missed it, he's gone for some kind of cocked that. But it was awkward where he'd left his cue in, but you'd have expected him to get closer. But again, this is what we.
This is where James needs to use his noodle.
Use your noodle, get you two. Shot.
And there we go.
And then go in the frame. But yeah, no, back to it. I'm like at the point as a Town fan where I'm kind of like, if we want to do better, or we want to take that next step, I'm just not convinced he's the man for the job.
Yeah, I've not. I won't say I've said that as much, but recently, after watching Town, I think there's got to be a time when there's for change, and I'm thinking. I love Hurst, obviously, but
good hit. Where's the black? Now I just kind of expected.
Enough.
Yeah, he's a bit unlucky there. I just kind of expected some progression on the pitch this season. On the back of he's got his squad together pre-season. He's obviously had his budget improved. Everything's in place, and actually, I don't see progression on the pitch in terms of style of play or
no.
We had
a better side.
Goal threat and all of that stuff. I just don't see it changing.
We had a better attacking side back in the National League.
Yeah. And he did score goals back in the National. When he had some sides back in the National League, we scored a lot of goals against some teams back there. I just think he's one of these pragmatic managers, and it's all about not losing ahead of winning games. He talks the opposition up a lot, and I'm sure that's some kind of way he psychologically likes to approach it, and how he manages the squad and everything else. I would like to think it behind closed doors he's not telling all the players how good every team is they're playing against. But I'm struggling a little bit with him at the minute. So we shall see.
Yeah, Accrington announced Saturday at home.
Yeah, who had a good result the weekend, didn't they? So obviously it's Harvey Rogers. Is it Harvey Rogers' old club?
Yep.
Yeah, so, I won't say that'll make him more up for it, because he's probably been one of our best players this season anyway, and he's a good piece of business. But, we need to start stringing get another couple of results together. I expected us to be pushing playoffs this season, and I don't see that at the minute.
I knew the ambition was there, but for me, I just thought playoffs. Yeah, of course you've got to push for the playoffs. Of course you have, but every side wants to be. But realistically, I thought the league's getting tougher.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Nice finish,
Good
James.
Yeah, he's knocking on the door again, and it's his break.
Yeah, it's another one where the other way around. Again, Karl just slightly lost his position, left that tough bridging on that black, missed it by quite a way, and then
Played the right shot, got
snooker. All right, yes, Karl got out of it, but when you're getting out of it and hitting it as hard as he did, there's always the chance that what happens, and your white went in somewhere, and then he's took him out well. Now he's in off this time.
Yeah, I get what you're saying about time, because if you leave it too late, obviously it can be, before you know it's too much of an hole to get out of if you're down there.
I just I don't see us being in any danger of being relegated.
No.
But I see us being closer to that end of the table than I do the top end at the minute.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, it's just the way we set up, the way we play. I'm not sure what he was doing there.
Yeah. Kind of.
Because I would have just took yellows. But, you know, he's going to take yellows now, but in doing what he's done with that red, he's messed them other 2 yellows up.
Losing his white here and there, isn't he?
Yeah, I'd like to watch that back to see, try and figure out why he'd played that shot he did on the reds, because I didn't think he needed to play it. He's missed that one as well.
Slight chance here, James. He'll probably take the one on the rail.
I think I'd be taking the
for the middle
taking
bag.
the one on the rail. If you get that, then you win the frame.
Because I don't think them 2 yellows plant.
No, the plant's nowhere near. I mean, he has got a chance to get him out off the yellow in the middle, obviously, but which you might see him try and do now. Because he's naturally going to free him, open him up, and hold for the yellow in the middle, isn't he? A bit thinner than he probably wanted, but it's turned out alright, I think.
Yeah. That
It's best to stay out.
jumps out that, doesn't it?
Again, he's not in ideal position with his white here, is he? He's going to try and screw it back. Looks like he's running through a couple of cushions. At the minute, those pockets will be looking pretty small to him.
Nope.
Again, he's took the bag. I'll say it's second prize, but you'd expect James to find a way to
He'll get on that.
get on these.
Yeah.
You could almost play the plan to screw back onto this one. You might skilly it. Won't be the end of the world if you did. Oh no. Don't. Win is alright. It's going to be awkward.
Tough shot, this. Big shot. Play it to the top.
I think you've got to play it. I think you've got to play it to the top. You're going to run your white through and have a shot on the black. Concentrate on the pot. No. Missed that by quite a long way. You won't want to be getting on that black off this. Unless he just drops in the middle. It's just like you said earlier, balls in the bag for your last ball, I'm never a fan of.
No. That one's like easier.
Windy. Well, that's the first comment we've had. Windy as.
Because we're breathing down the mic, because we've got to be that close to it, that's all.
Maybe. There was a little bit of feed. There was a tiny little bit of feedback early on, but like Steve said, it's probably just us being so close to the mic. It's taking this long.
Well, he queued up to intend to play it in the middle, didn't he?
Yeah, but I think you take
So
it long
he
with a bit
take
of
it
stun.
It's,
Keep it nice.
oh, Mr. Patterson, why are you not here? Coming in for the business end. Don't be daft, you're the magic man. Does Karl win then, Pato, from here? Have you watched any of it, Pato, on your travels home?
Evening, Pato. It's been quite a good game, to be fair. Pretty entertaining. Bit of few shocking misses, as Karl's just called it, but plenty of good stuff.
Yeah, a couple of twitches then, but you're going to get that when you've played like nearly 30 frames. That's football for you, mate. That's why we love it.
You'd have took a draw before the game, Pato, wouldn't you? You'll tell me now, because, you know, Newcastle are flying and all that, but it's a tough place to go. West Ham, and they're not exactly struggling. They've had an alright start to the season.
It was like I was saying yesterday, like he's put there 2-1 up Town and
Yeah,
don't
even talk to me about Raquel Pike not scoring that header.
Was it Pike?
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
I
Pike.
said it was Pike. Someone said Abuisa, and I was
No,
like,
it
it
was
was Pike.
Pike.
Point blank range.
Either 1 yard either side of the keeper, he scored.
Yeah. But he's done everything right in many ways. He had it down.
Yeah.
He's hit the target. Keeper's there to do a job
Yeah.
as well, and he's just obviously just got his head on it. Yeah, but obviously that goes in 3-1. It's curtains.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a sign of a good team, Pato, that though. You play poorly and still take so much from the game.
Exactly. Can't play like you did against PSG every week, can you? On a good note, Man City lost, so get in.
And they looked Bob going forward, City again today.
The game was just
How
dull.
important Rodri is to that side, it's unbelievable. It's a nice shot. Still got quite a bit of work to do here though. You think, do you? I think this frame's important to that.
Needs a bit of fortune.
He's got a shot.
Yeah, he's got a shot.
He's got to play the double, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Absolutely nailed it. Great shot. You might just be right, Pato. There's a lot of 18-16s flying around in those that did make a prediction. I was the same. I said 18-16 either way. It's always destined to go pretty close, I think. There's two solid players. fair play to James there. There's a couple of times now he's dug out finishes where they didn't look easy. Yeah, 100% Grimo. I think he's pretty much the complete player in that position, isn't he? And I say I didn't quite realise how important he was to City till you've seen him without him. And it's massive. Still expect City to win the league by 6 points, but yeah, they lose him. And obviously De Bruyne's gigantic loss to him in terms of what they do going forward. But yeah, Rodri's just been a huge loss these last 3 games from. Crazy.
I absolutely don't win the league. I want someone different.
No, I 100% want someone different, but I don't see anybody different winning it because I think he's just a bit of a easy to say because he has such an amazing squad, but he's just so good at getting the form and the momentum at the business end of the season.
Haaland always goes quiet in these big games.
Well, he's just not been great this season, full stop, really, so far. But I think a lot of that, say, he misses De Bruyne. The amount of assists De Bruyne stuck on his head last season was ridiculous, and they just don't have that, really, from anyone else. Big frame, this one. Well, they're all big frames, but, you know, they just get bigger and bigger. It's just... see Karl having a go at these, and if he
you don't get him,
then say James the way he's queued and took that last frame out, he'll be full of confidence at the minute.
He's a top goal scorer. Danny Rose, mate. It's all about Danny Rose. You were singing more about Danny Rose yesterday at the Town game than you was Isaac today.
Joining in on the Danny Rose song, Pato, eh?
Right, he loves it.
How's your look? Not great. Not great there. If he cuts this, is he flying into it?
Yeah.
No look at all. But again, he's just dug himself a hole there.
Yeah, I felt like that straight away. I think that's why we
so again, if you're James,
he needs to get him.
Just bounce this yellow off the cushion, leave the white. Okay. I would have just bounced that yellow out and stuck the white in behind the yellow and got me 2. What am I talking about? I didn't realise Karl saw another shot. Concentrate, Blasty.
It's late, Blasty. We've been here 12 hours.
He'll play that shot in a minute. Anyway, that I was talking about. Is he not going to go for these? Is he? Think, Steve? Oh, he has gone for them. He was trying to nudge that out. But now he'll play that shot.
Wow.
15 all is looking very likely. That's a good hit. And with that yellow still being on that cushion there, he probably still needs to just hide the white again here.
You could probably flick off this now.
Flick off that and hide it up there behind them.
Yeah, it's still fine.
That's all right. Come off the bottom cushion, send the red towards the middle bag. Yeah, good shot. Again, same again, just hide the white. Wait for the mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just what he's doing. Oh, hello.
He's lucky there.
He is fortunate there. Although he's, well, I was going to say he's going to have to play a good shot here. He doesn't, does he? So it looks like he can just drop this in. It's quite hard to see the angle. He maybe have to screw it out. Plant.
Does he go hiding or not?
I think he'll play. I think he'll either. Well, it looks like he's playing the plant, does he? Yeah. He's missed it. Big miss that.
Percentage shot there was get the two.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, not
Easy
get
said sat here because he wasn't sure how easy it was to get that top red and hide for the two, but it was definitely a shot that it was a high risk shot, that plant, wasn't it? Yeah, I'd agree, Sav. I mean, it's been a good watch at 250 a man, so yeah, be an interesting one to see the two of them play a big pot. Sure, Karl would be up for it. He likes a money game.
Kind of another one.
Pato, that's that if that would have been the headline.
Yeah, that's what
In the Sun tomorrow, it'll be, well, tomorrow, let's not talk about the Sun. People don't like the Sun. In the Daily Mail, that would be it. You know.
That's what I was just. It was definitely the two
attacking James.
The two yellows that he could have just kissed that one and gone in behind the other one, and it was pretty much frame winning shot.
Yes, I don't know how much you've seen, Pato, but it was the same. Well, a lot of the frames where James has just tried to make something happen when he didn't necessarily need to, and it's, you know, a couple of occasions he's pulled out some cracking finishes, but he's definitely given Karl some frames that he probably, looking back, would have maybe just played it a little bit differently. Not a bad break, bit messy, but second reds, Steve.
Can't see the white. Where's the white again? Oh yeah, yeah.
Evening, George. Yeah, it's, they have. They're both good potters. They've both missed some stuff they wouldn't expect to miss, but labouring a point we've made a million times. You see that all the time in money games at every level. You play that red in the middle off the yellow, will you? Oh, it's yellow here first. Karl, massive favourite for this frame now. Yeah, as long as we're not talking about Paul, George, everything's great. Played like a clown today. Alright, get on the bike tomorrow when I deal with Fathead. one bad ball really for Karl, isn't it? It's like I was trying to say earlier, I think he can use that yellow, pop the red off that yellow in the middle to open that bag up if he needs to get the other red to go. Just that red below the yellows and bump it out now by the looks of it. I see you saying you should have been down to 10. Was that Bruno G? George, I've seen a couple of comments on Facebook saying he was lucky to be still on the pitch. It's unlucky there, tried to get that pocket free. And that's really changed the frame all that much, has it? That?
We'd rather that red go in and get the
Yeah, he didn't want it over the bag, did he? He's still just got the problem in this bottom left-hand corner, though, hasn't he? Things football fans never thought they'd ever say. Pato's just said it. Missed Anthony Gordon. Wowzers.
He's been decent.
He's been great this season. And Pato will tell you, I told him he was going to be important to them this season. When we was chatting at the, I think it was on comms on one of these games, but you'd have never have seen it coming, would you? But yeah, he's been great for him this season. Very good. Proper old-fashioned winger. Don't want that on the cushion. Well, that's where it's gone. I mean, he's still in control of the frame, but you know, he's just made life a bit difficult for himself. But you know, James is going to have to find something mental to win this frame. Now we try to take that, roll that back, roll that red up to that top cushion. It's a bit short. There's not a lot of value in James taking the bag, but I assume that's probably what you should do, is you reckon here?
I don't know.
It's just you're going to pot yourself into trouble, aren't you? Again here. No.
If he catches this thing, he can crash into it, into the bottom one. Caught it too thick.
That's a good shot. Should be a frame winning shot, that. difficult to see how James digs his way out of this one, to be honest, other than Karl making a mess of it when he goes for him. It's a clever little shot, though. It's a bit unlucky if he's left that red. Yeah, he's unlucky there, because if he'd have covered that red, then he would have had to clear one of the pockets, wouldn't he?
Which one goes for something first?
Yeah.
He's only got
Well, you know,
both players have only got one ball out in the open. Surprised if he gets it. If he can get a
he's just got to
snooker
get
behind here.
get this red out. A minute there, I thought he'd fouled that.
Yeah, I thought that for a second.
I assume this is where Karl goes for it now. Assume he can just see, as long as he can just see that red to drop it in, then he's fine, isn't he? Ooh. Now, if he's tight to the cushion there, this now becomes quite awkward. Ooh. Was that two? I think that was two. Massive, that.
I didn't see what happened,
Yeah, I
Blasty.
think he's gone to screw on that red, and he's hit the yellow first, just hit the yellow first before the red. He gave two, called it straight away himself, so looked like two to me. Instead of being 17-14, I'm saying it's going to be 16-15. Just again, ran a bit further than he wanted to there, James, but he's fine. (16-15), and from what probably was just about game over at 17-14, it's now game properly back on.
He's 17 all could be looking good, pal. What was your finish time, Grimo?
22-22, was it, Grimo said?
7 minutes. It's possible.
Karl had potted that there, he was looking really good. Still possible, but not if it goes 17 or like Pato predicted not long ago.
Point on James. Pato knows nothing. Absolutely nothing. you want to talk about Bournemouth yesterday or not?
Yeah, Stav, I think you could be right. It's frames like that at this point in games like this do tend to be massive. Because, James probably sat in his chair there, like Pato says. Fenton, Karl's like 1 to 1,000,000 to win the frame where the ball's where. James don't think he's getting another shot, just about thinking he's in trouble for the match, and now gets these dished, he's all square. This shot here.
Try and nudge that red.
Yeah, I think that's the shot. Might just have been a bit unlucky there. If he has, then he might even just nudge that red off the black as well to finish on the yellow. But I'm not convinced he's got the potting angle.
He'd be down on it if he.
Well, you think he would. You think if he was at the potting angle there, he'd have been on it already. If he is, it's the shot. It's got to be the shot.
He must not be then.
I mean, because you can screw down here, but it's... Wow, it's another one of them shots. It's a big one for Karl this now on the back of that last frame where he's still probably asking himself how he lost it. That's a nice shot.
Did you get these, Buster? Yeah.
I fancy he does, to be fair. Like I say, there'll be a bit of pressure on himself, just like I say on the back of that last frame. But I do fancy he gets these. That first shot there just was the shot. It is now literally just drop-ins, isn't it?
Yeah.
Literally just drop-ins, he says, he absolutely punches one into the back of the pocket. Well,
I said he didn't need to do that, but
no, I said they're literally all just drop-ins, and he's literally not dropped one of them in.
He's running here.
This is probably a bit... Yeah,
I think
can
he stun it now? I think he's running.
Is he dropping it and playing the double?
No, it's fine.
It's fine. That takes Karl to the hill, 17-15. And again, it's another frame James should have won.
Yeah, is there a few of these tonight?
I say they've swapped a lot of frames about, but I do feel like Karl's been on the receiving end more often than not of the frames been given. But it's James pretty much true to his word to what he said to us before the game, wasn't it? Almost like he wasn't here to play safety. He'd rather lose the match, go in pot for pot. And if Karl gets over the line, that the way he's played the game probably will be what's cost him the match. But fair play to him. That's how he likes to play. That's how he wants to play. Never knock anyone for that. I've decided to have a break. Well,
Grimmer, you're not getting your 22-22 finish on break.
so, Pato, if you're still on, what other games is there lined up? Obviously, we've got Tom and Connor next week now. What's lined up after that? You got any more scheduled in?
Oh yeah, Pato's got a game himself. To be fair, I don't know if he announced it.
Who's he? Are you not allowed to say who he's playing?
I don't know if I'm not allowed to say. I will say, because he's. I think he spoke to him while he was doing comedy of a week. I think it was Rick Kirk.
Be an interesting game, that.
Yeah, I don't know if it materialised anything last, but
That'd be a good game, that.
last time I knew he said he was up for it, or something like that.
So, we seen a break this year, do you think? Not sure we've seen many of them from Karl. There's probably only been a couple in the whole game.
We'll have more viewers on Pato. We've got 31 viewers at the business end. When you play, mate, there'll be 200 viewers.
And there we go. Has he gone dry? No.
Yeah.
Not an easy start then. He's obviously going to want yellers. But he's not. He's going to try and play a safety. Both players are going to want yellers here.
Yeah, I did say Steeper and Fryer.
Yeah, that'd be a proper good game to watch. They're just 250 a man.
Yeah, it'd be
Their
good.
own money.
It's kind of like at their level. If for 250, it'd be like small change. wouldn't it,
Pocket change, innit?
Like for that game
Well,
could
for
be.
what they're used to playing for and what kind of pot that kind of game, like you say, normally would be.
Yeah. There'd be no pressure really on it. It'd just be there for a giggle. Probably
Bit
just
of bragging
pot
rights,
fest, wasn't it?
bit
Really?
of bragging rights, innit? At that level. I'd imagine, again, yes, nobody likes to lose a game, but more so guys at that level. They're not used to losing lots of games either, so they'll want to win it still. But like you say, it's 2 shots there. So James wanted yellers. He's going to get yellers, and they probably ought to go.
£5 to watch.
That's turned out nice. If that red had stuck in that pocket, it'd have made it, giving him a bit of a decision.
Oh, Stab and Grimo's penciled in.
Good, that'll be a good game.
I thought John Moyer was on about having one as well.
Behave, Pato. It's not called Pato's Sunday Showdown for no reason.
Exactly.
And again, just, I'm not saying going for the finish, because he should have been going for the finish, but again, lost his white, gives Karl a chance. Bit of a feeling that this first one's almost, if he takes the one down the cushion, pretty much frame ball, isn't it? If it drops.
It's not
dropping. That said, it's turned out alright-ish. The one above the black goes, yeah. Just where you're going to finish on the next one.
Miles and Meyer. Yeah, I'll play Bailey.
Margins, eh, Steve? Margins. 'Cause if that red had dropped,
Yeah.
fancy Karl might have took him out, and then
For a second, he missed that.
James looks like he's going to step up. 17-16 with the break.
Do we get
Big.
that 17 all Pato? He's got the break.
He's got the break. We could easily be looking at a hill here.
I'm not playing you, John. Definitely not.
We all want to see Potsy on stream though. Got to be able to get him lined up for a game.
All we do, John, when we play each other is just apologise to each other. Oh, sorry. You know, like, you know what it's like.
Yeah, I played John once, and I think he broke the world record for sorry Daves in one match.
He does in one frame.
Always, was that enough? I'm struggling to see the bloody white. I think it was.
Potsy versus Beanie. Yeah, that'll be a good laugh. Too good for me, John, anyway. Too good.
Right. So, is Karl taking these out, Steve? What are you saying? I don't.
It, so.
Yeah. I say I don't fancy it, but he gets this plan, then they're all open, the rest of them, so he should.
Yeah, they should be curtains now.
It should be. They should be gone. But we've said that a few times tonight, even with these guys and their potting ability, and they've both managed to find ways in frames they shouldn't be losing to lose them. Leaving the right angle here, and again, you're not leaving that one over the bag flag till last day. And he's left his queue in really awkward.
Yeah, he's not going to like this shot.
No, because he's going to do really, really well to hold his white where he wants his white off this ball now. Unless
he's got to be at the
gonna
ball, he's not holding his white.
Well, unless he's going to take this yellow long down here.
That's not yet. Yeah, if he plays that top,
That top one, I don't
brown
see
spot, if you like, he's
not
holding the white.
I don't see how he gets a shot.
Unless he
That's
forces it,
really nice. Fair play. With that bridging as well, he's cued that really well.
Paid off, but it was risky.
Oh, and he's underscrewed.
Why has he played that one though?
I think that's the one I'd have played, but
Yeah.
it just never. Yeah, because then you just roll the middle and the black's down here, but he just. Right,
James, where you need to get you to.
Get you to. And we'll have a hill.
Thing is, the attacking man, he don't like. Yeah, you should sorry. You should get you to.
Yeah,
But because you can play the double on one of them in the middle and then crash into the other one to get it out.
Yeah, and like I say, that's the way James likes to play.
Yeah, and I think that's what he'll be doing. Yeah, he's going for these.
Yeah, no, definitely.
He's 100% going for these.
Yeah, if he was going to get two, he'd have gone and got his two at the start of this visit, wouldn't he? That's lovely.
Nicely. Nails this one down the rail.
Well, he's just got to drop it in, hasn't he? And then drop this one down this end.
Well, you could screw this one in down the rail and flick the one
out.
That'll come there in the middle bag. Could be if
Bit
he
of
plays
pressure
it right.
now, though, because
Frame ball.
bit of pressure now, though, because you know if you miss it, you're toast, don't you?
Oh, he's played the.
That second little kiss is
He's
lovely.
played the safety.
And it's the right shot, probably, from where he was, but neither of us expected him to play it.
He's going to bang it now. He's just. James ever go at him now?
Pato, none of us saw that coming. Not the way he'd approached
Nah,
it.
no, definitely. Because I thought he'd played a shot too far.
Yeah, if he was going to play it, I'd have played it right at the start of the visit, and I thought he'd kind of committed. And fair play to bailing out the finish and trying to get you two.
What's he played there?
Not sure what he's played there. I know what he was trying to play, but he's just.
Finn
Is he cutting it?
Finn clipping it, wild white. Did all the hard work.
Oh, it's finished really nice. Yes. If he does roll this in, it's not. You'd be a bit sorry for James. They say done all the hard work in the frame and then just played a poor shot, not necessarily the wrong shot, just didn't execute it.
Oh,
But he's missed it. There's more in this yet. It's
now then, as Pato would
it's a
say.
good old-fashioned tweak.
Thing is, what's strange, like this frame alone has been crazy because he's been so attacking all game, and then when he probably should have gone for it and pumped the other one out, he's played a safety.
Yeah, and he's done it again here. Another safety.
I swear this.
Or does he just come off the bottom cushion? do the old Collins cock the cue and give it a smash.
I think he swerves this. Do you reckon Blast? Does he drop on it or does he swerve it? I think you can see it. You don't need to swerve it.
It pops.
Yeah, it flew.
Well, there we go. That's the game. I think that frame was the most mental frame of the match.
It was, yeah.
Pretty good standard in general. Some weird stuff missed, but
well, like Pato just put there in his comment, he said, "Bit too late to play safe in the game."
Yeah, agreed. But congratulations, Karl and Lucky James. We've all enjoyed the game, and we're back here next week for Connor versus Tom Steele, which I'm sure will have just as much safety as we've seen tonight.
Yeah, enjoy.
Good night, guys. Cheers.